and gentlemen, and welcome back into another NBA remaining season outlook edition of Key Time Sports. It's Key Time coming back to talk about the Houston Rockets of all teams. I know throughout the season they have been a young and upcoming bunch, but I believe that they can make some noise in the playoffs this when the playoffs start. I believe that they can make some noise. Now we all know that they are led by Jalen Green, and I have their roster right here, and I'm gonna go down the list and give you the pronunciation of everyone's name. Now, Steven Adams, he's the center. Dylan Brooks, Nay Faley Dante, Terry Eason, Jalen Green, Jeff Green, Aaron Holiday, Jock Dan, Jock Landell, Jack McVaughn, Alprin Sengun, Reed Shepard, Jabari Smith Jr., Jay Sean Tate, Aman Amon Thompson, Fred Van Vliet, Cam Whitmore, and Nate Williams. Now, this team is 37 and 70, 32 and 17. Now, we all know that the Houston Rockets are led by Jalen Green, and obviously Jalen Green, he is the driving force, but there are three, four players that are on the Houston Rockets roster that are going to be X factors coming into the playoffs. And as you can see, everybody is this core is pretty much balanced. You can see it from point totals per game. Jalen Green, he has 21. Alprin Sengun has 19. Fred Van Vliet 14. Amon Thompson 13. Dylan Brooks 13. Jabari Smith 11. Terry Eason 11. Cam Whitmore 9. Aaron Holiday 4. So he's going to have to improve his play. Jeff Green, he has 4. He is going to have to improve his play. Jay Sean Tate 4. 4 points. He's also going to have to improve his play. Steven Adams 3.8. Jock Landell 3.3. Reed Shepard 3.2. Nate Williams 2.7. Jack McVale 1.3. So the top three guys, and I can say this for with confidence. The top three guys on this list, I'm just gonna tell you that Houston Rockets, they don't have a big three. They have a collection of players, and it's like player by committee, scorer by committee with the Houston Rockets, even though that they have Jalen Green as their top dog. Now, we get to the point where in their interior defense, and I just love the way Ime Udoka has these guys playing around each other. So now, when we see the Houston Rockets as far as match up against teams in the West and match up against the entire NBA overall, we know that there's a experience disparity and difference between the Houston Rockets and all of these other teams. We know that. But over the last couple of years, I've seen growth when it comes to this team. And I believe this year they are going now. Right now, they are third in the West, so they are going to make the playoffs. So let's see if they are able to make some noise in the first round of playoffs and maybe upset a heavyweight favorite in the playoffs. Let's just see. But everything else, when it comes to their statistics, their roster, their schedule, they've had a good schedule. Here is their schedule from the opening from the opening game up until now, you see that their longest winning streak has been 5, and their longest losing streak has been 3. So now, and here's their remaining schedule as of today. Now tonight they play the Brooklyn Nets, and then you see who they finish off the season with the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers the last 2 nights of the regular season. So, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. The Houston Rockets are a team to be reckoned with. I know over the last couple of years we saw this coming, and now the Houston Rockets are here. I would go out. This is not even me going out on a limb, but I would say that the Houston Rockets, whoever they play in the first round, whether it's the Clippers or the Minnesota Timberwolves, I would go out on a limb and say that they have a chance at beating both of those teams because I see the level of efficiency that the Houston Rockets have been playing with throughout the entirety of this season. And congratulations to Ime Udoka for building this team around. The only thing this team needed, because the team, Houston Rockets, they had all the players in place over the last 3 years. They just needed a coach that can come in there and give them a psychological and schematic advantage when it comes to playing against top-notch teams in the West like Oklahoma City, like they've been up there the last couple of years, Memphis, Denver, Los Angeles, LA Clippers. Now, every team that the Houston Rockets have played, they have a chance at beating, and they have beat them. Now, I just want to see how they will fare in the playoffs. So, this is a remaining season outlook, and I like where the Houston Rockets are headed. I really do, because a few years ago, Houston Rockets were right there where the Utah Jazz were, at the bottom of the West, and nobody was paying attention to them. Obviously, a few years ago, they let James Harden walk, and he went to a different team. And then for those 2 or 3 years, they didn't have anybody. Now they have somebody at the helm, Jalen Green and Ime Udoka. Let's see what the Rockets can do in the playoffs. So I see them making the playoffs, and I see them going to a 7-game series in the first round. Whoever they play, they might have a chance at winning, but I need to see who they are going to match up with first in the playoff before I give out any postseason predictions. This is just a remaining season outlook, and I like where the Houston Rockets are heading. So I have a couple more teams to cover. So with that is my remaining season outlook when it comes to the Houston Rockets. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified of all of my reaction videos, shows, and other content. Please like, share, and follow Key City Sports on Instagram. We are now on Instagram with Key City Sports. And remember, one last thing, the key is always on time.